cheesy pan. Okay, well, there's a few brave soldiers today who are going to be walking 22 miles from Falkirk Wheel to George Square in Glasgow, so we can try and raise some money to get the film to film markets and festivals and get it sold. So we're all going to troop on and walk lots, and we'll film some of it so we can prove that we actually did do this walk. And I'm just going to now interview a few people quickly before we set off on this mental crazy walk. But it's sunny, so let's hope it stays that way. And bye.
Hi, Cat Joss here, the kayak without costume and makeup today, thankfully, because it's a bit windy and it might rain. But we're just about to set off from the Falkirk Wheel to walk the 22.1 miles to George Square in Glasgow to raise funds for Night is Day, to hopefully get it distributed next year, and then we'll all be rich and famous. So step with gaily, off we go.
Hi, we're here to walk from Falkirk Wheel to George Square. There's 7 of us here, and we're all going to be very sore by the end of it, but hopefully it'll be worth it just to see the movie on the big screen.
Hi, I'm David. We're here from Falkirk Wheel walking to George Square in Glasgow to raise money and exposure for Night is Day. It'd be great to see on the big screen. I'm doing the opening credits artwork and a comic book to go with the storyline.
I have signal.
Yeah, so I'll keep posting on Facebook and chasing up people.
Oh, aye.
So I just put on, like, rather than doing it because I was like, I haven't asked them to get money off of them, so I haven't seen the races deserving. apart from Falkirk Park.
Don't know why I thought filming you putting something in a bin would be relevant.
Being
That's the human element.
No, not really, because I should have recycled it.
I think we should just steal a kit of it.
I was thinking that. It's not for sale.
Since I was here about 10 minutes early.
Nice.
Still needed some background, but pretty much.
Sure, Chris? Because he's a geek like us.
Sorry, that's awesome.
One of the slides for the opening
All the
credit.
titles.
That's really cool.
The girls two of the girls have apparently at optimum walking level and are going ahead at their pace, while Sarah and Kat are walking very fast. Alright, now here's a pickle. I take it we go this one. Aye. If you find this tape,
How you doing?
surviving. You should ask Chris how he's doing. But first, look at the creepy bridge. Miles to Kirkintilloch. We walked all the way along that way. There's a sign for the Forth and Clyde through that canal. Canal. And going back on the walk. Right. Trips are all surviving. Chris has got his sandwich. He's all good. He's happy. I think it's going to rain, gotta be honest. Not feeling too optimistic with this weather all of a sudden. I'm glad I have a leather jacket. Kat and Sarah are so far ahead. I'm pretty sure they're already in Glasgow. Someone's stolen my hoodie. David continues to say nothing. David Tennant says nothing. Sorry. Okay, we are many miles away from Glasgow. And it's, what time is it? 1:45. We've been going since about, what, 9:30? We're all dead. Dead. David Tennant in plushy form is not dead. Dave's foot is dead. Chris is barely hanging on. My leg is dead. We're at Kirkintilloch and it's raining, peeing, pouring, horrible. How many miles have we walked? 14. In total, about 14 miles. We're absolutely shafted. Legs are falling apart. We're a man down. So we're obviously just going to try and keep on walking and get to George Square. It's 3:15. Maybe be there for about 5:30ish, depending. The weather is a total nightmare, and that's the TARDIS landing, which is clearly my sign to go. So yeah, it's peeing, so we're going to keep the camera away and we shall see you at the finish line. And bye!
Superintendent Sloan, is it true that there's a superhero in this city?
Look, there is no vigilante with magic powers. There's no such thing as a superhero. It's a rumour, a myth, nothing more.
None of this would have been possible without our generous benefactor. Would you please give a very warm round of applause to the fantastic Mr. Phillips?
Look, I can honestly say I had nothing to do with the incident at the nightclub. I suggest you do some actual detective work rather than harass an innocent man.
Like I said, I hurt people.
And you saved me. You're a superhero. Superpowers and everything.
What are our plans regarding Mackenzie?
He's a wounded soldier. All alone.
You cannot keep chasing this guy down. He's not daft, alright? One day he's gonna bite back. And see when he does, you, Rebecca, and Mullen are out of here.
So, shall we do the whole, oh, tell us what you're doing here? Well, I simply can't. Oh, but I have the sparky. Yes, but I don't give a shit. Or shall we just go straight to the killing?
We've all been close to death, haven't we? I mean, what else is there?
Life. Live it.
Now, what do you know of this creature that entered our world last night?
Very little. My connections were unaware of her arrival. No pacts, no rituals, no sacrifices, that we know of.
Use your resources to gain me an audience with her. I have an offer to make her.
What do you